Hello and welcome to CKE 10001's gaming channel. In this video, we'll be looking at my Weiss Schwarz Love Live English meta deck profile featuring all 9 Muse idols. This deck build runs 18 level 0s, 10 level 1s, 6 level 2s, 8 level 3s, and 8 climax cards. The first card we're going to take a look at is 4 copies of Summer Festival Date Maki Nishi Kino. It has one auto effect. When this card is placed on stage from your hand, you may discard a card. If you do, look up to 4 cards from the top of your deck, choose up to 1 blue character from among them, reveal it to your opponent, and put it into your hand, and put the rest into your waiting room. So it helps mill your deck if it's low on climaxes, and it helps filter your hand by discarding a card and hoping to get something better. Then I'm also running 3 copies of Summer Festival Date Eli Ayase. It has one auto effect. At the beginning of your opponent's attack phase, you may put the top card of your deck into your waiting room. If that card is a music character, you may move this to an open position on your center stage. So it's a mill runner. And then I'm running 3 copies of Angelic Angel Nico Yazawa. It has 2 effects. The first is continuous assist. All your characters in front of this card get 500 power. Second effect is auto. When a green climax is placed on your climax area, you may choose one of your characters, and that character gets plus 1500 power until the end of turn. And then I'm running 3 copies of Kira Sensation Rin Hoshizora. It's your Brainstormer with 2 effects. The first is this ability activates once per turn. When you use an active effect, choose one of your characters, and that character has 500 power until the end of turn. Second is Act Brainstorm. Rest this card, pay 1. Flip over 4 cards from the top of your deck, put them in your room. For each climax revealed, you can search your deck for 1 music character. And then I'm running 3 copies of Kira Sensation Kotori Minami. It has 2 effects. The first is continuous. The character facing this card cannot move to another stage position. And second, when this card becomes reversed, if this battle opponent is level 0 or lower, you may reverse that character. And then I'm running 1 copy of Let's Go Out Together Nozomi. It has 1 auto effect. When this card is placed on stage from your hand, you can pay 1 stock, pitch a card. If you do, search your deck for up to 1 music character, reveal it to your opponent, put it into your hand, and shuffle your deck. And then I'm running 1 copy of Sweets Fairy Hanayo Koizumi. It has 1 continuous effect. If the number of other characters you have is 1 or less, this card gets 1000 power and hand on core. So it's a 0 3500 beater with hand on core. Then I'm running 4 copies of our level 1 climax combo, which is We Are a Single Light Maki Nishikino. It has 2 effects. The first is the climax combo. When this card's battle opponent becomes reversed, if a card named We Are a Single Light is in your climax area, you can look up to 4 cards from the top of your deck, search for up to 1 music character from among them, reveal it to your opponent, put it in your hand, put the rest into your waiting room, choose one of your characters, and that character gets 1000 power until the end of opponent's next turn. And the second is rest one of your characters, music characters, and this card gets 1000 power until end of turn. So it's a plussing combo, and you can get it relatively big using its act effect. Then I'm running 3 copies of Kira Sensation Maki Nishikino. When this card is placed on stage from your hand, this card gets plus X power until end of turn. X equals to 500 multiplied by the number of music characters you have. So it's just an on-play big card beater. And then I'm running 2 copies of Sunny Day Song Maki Nishikino. It has 2 effects. The first is continuous. If the character facing this card is cost 0 or lower, this card gets plus 1 level and 3500 power. Second effect is auto encore. Put the top card of your deck into your clock. So it's a clock encore. And then I'm running 1 backup at level 1, running Sunny Day Song Elisa Ayase. It has 2 effects. The first is when you use this card's backup, you can pay 2. If you do, search your deck for a music character. And then the second effect is the backup effect. And then this is a backup at level 2, Sunny Day Song Umi. The first effect is auto. When you use this card's backup effect, if you have a music character, you may put the top card of your deck into your clock. If you do, return all cards in your waiting room into your deck and shuffle. And then our other backup at level 2 is Door to Our Dreams Eli Ayase. When you use this card's backup effect, put the top 3 cards of your opponent's deck into his or her waiting room. And then our other level 2, we're running 4 copies of Angelic Angel Kotori Minami. It has 2 effects. The first is when this card attacks, if the character facing this card is level 3 or higher, this card gets 6,000 power. And second is auto. When this card attacks, if a card named We Are Single Light is in your climax area, you can pay 1. If you do, deal 1 damage to your opponent. And the next card I'm running is 4 copies of We Are a Single Light Nico Yazawa. It has 2 autos. The first is when this card is placed on stage from your hand, you can heal 1 damage. Second is when the card attacks, if a card named We Are Single Light is in your climax area, you can pay 1. If you do until end of turn, this card gets 2,000 power. And the following ability, when this card's battle opponent becomes reversed, you may put that character into your opponent's clock. So this is our healer and finisher card. And the climax card is the gold bar. It combos with the level 3, level 2, the level 1, and the level 0 because it's a green climax. So it's 1 climax card combos with 4 different cards, so it's very unique about this deck. And then I'm running 2 copies of Happy Maker Rin Hoshizora. It has 2 effects. The first is when this card is placed on stage from your hand, you may pay 1. If you do, choose up to 2 cards in your opponent's waiting room. Return all cards in your opponent's waiting room except those cards. And then you shuffle your opponent's deck. And then the second auto I don't use because I don't have that climax in this deck. And then I'm running 1 copy of Summer Festival Date Honoka Kosaka. It has, when this card is placed on stage from your hand, you may put the top card of your clock into your waiting room, so it heals 1. Second is activate, pay 1, put a card from your hand in your waiting room. Until end of turn, this card gets 3,500 power in the following ability. When this card's battle opponent becomes reversed, you may put that character on top of your opponent's deck. And then I'm running 1 copy of A Present for You, Eli Ayase. It has 2 effects. The first is if the number of other music characters you have is 3 or more, this gets 1,000 power. And the second is when this card is placed on stage from your hand or by change, you may pay 1. If you do, put all your opponent's stock into your opponent's waiting room, and then your opponents put the same amount from the top of their deck into their stock. So it's kind of messes up with their stock. And then the last 8 cards are the class cards. I'm running 4 copies of Nap Time Umi just for the character salvage trigger. You can run other salvage triggers in the deck if you want. And then I'm running 4 copies of We Are Single Light with 3 alternate arts. The Ellie art, and then Nozumi and Nico artwork. So they're all green gold bar climax cards. And because they're green, they combo with the level 0, and if they're single light, combos with the 1, 2, and 3. So it's 4 different cards combo with the same climax. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Check EncoreDecks.com and the link in the description below to see an overview of this deck build.